guys, it's me, Jackie C, and this is my very first tutorial for roller skaters. Except it's without roller skates. I'm going to show you how I learned to practice 2-foot jumps off skates to improve my skills on skates. We're going to cover a progression of hops and jumps that you might consider doing regularly if you really want to master hoppy jumpy things on skates. When you do these off skates, you can focus on your posture without having to worry about your wheels rolling out from under you. These are excellent warm-ups. So, without further ado, let's get into the kangaroo hop. It looks simple, but a kangaroo hop is an important drill to gain confidence with the jumping part of, well, all your jumps. Like every jump, it starts in set position. This is where you set up for your jump. Here, you set with your arms out to your sides so that your hands are at a level somewhere between your belly button and shoulders. It's common to raise your arms up before jumping. Don't. It's also common to start slouching and forget about your arms altogether. Try to remember that set position is where every jump starts. In your head or out loud, you should literally say the word set to signal the start of your jump. After setting up for your jump, you're going to bend your knees to prepare for your launch and let your arms drop down. In your head, say the word bend. Keep in mind that your legs are like springs. You have to bend them in order to push off the ground. Most people will want to pitch forward on this step. That's okay to an extent, but keep your eyes up and try to remember not to bend too far forward. Let's practice this rhythm a few times. Set, bend. Set, bend. Set, bend. Remember that if you don't bend your knees, you won't be able to jump very high. Now, right after the bend comes the jump. Your arm should come into your chest. The movement of your arms has a lot to do with how you'll rotate, but since we're not trying to rotate here, the arms just help keep us in rhythm and flow through that down-up motion. So now that we're in the air, what do we do? Well, given that we have jumped and brought our arms in correctly, all you need to do is stall. Take the half second you have to make sure your body is straight and your arms are close. Spend as much time stalling in the air as possible. If you aren't stalling in the air, you might be doing this. Bringing your knees in and picking your feet up off the floor. Instead, bend first, then jump so that your legs are straight in the air. Also, be careful not to arch your back when you jump. You'll have a very hard time landing once you get those skates on. Speaking of the landing, it's super important to bend those knees and absorb the weight of your body once your feet come back down to the ground. It's okay to pitch slightly forward and make sure to start bringing your arms out. In my head, sometimes I say the word and. What comes immediately after the touchdown/landing is called the check. This is the grand finale of the jump, and where it's obvious if you've nailed it or if you just kinda sorta did it. Here, a good check means having your knees bent, your arms out, your head straight, and everything under control. Hold that position for a second and be proud, especially if you're doing these on skates. Oh, and the trigger word here is check. So, a quick review of the whole thing. We have set, bend, jump, and check. Our next mission is the quarter turn jump. The big difference here is the set position. Now that we'll be rotating, we start with one arm in front to make an L shape with our arms. Since I turn to the left, I put my left arm in front. Why? Great question. Well, that's because when I pull my left arm in, it'll cause my left shoulder to open. And when I bring my right arm in, it'll cause my right shoulder to close. These two things happening at once will cause me to rotate to the left. If you like to turn to the right, just put your right arm in front and it'll do the same thing, just in the other direction. So, to set up for any rotating jump, you just put one arm in front. If you turn to the left, it's your left arm. If you turn to the right, it's your right arm. The bend is where the challenge is. Really, it shouldn't change much from before. You bend your knees, and the arms should drop down along a path that will bring them into your chest. However, there will be a huge temptation to twist. Don't give in. Your shoulders and hips should stay square with each other. There is no need for twisting, because at this point, you should be concerned with preparing for the jump. Rotation happens in the next step. So bend and stay square. Right after you bend your knees, you should flow into your jump, bringing the arms in towards your chest. The positioning of your arms will naturally and gently push you into rotation as they come in, so you don't need to try and rotate. In the air, stall for as long as you can until you come down for the landing. Once your feet hit the floor, bend your knees and let your arms come out. End the jump in a nice solid check. Arms slightly in front of your body, knees bent, and eyes up. It's good to practice these one after the other. They help you gain body awareness and master control over your rotation. Keep a rhythm to them. Set, bend, jump, and check. Set, bend, jump, and check. Using the same technique, we can go for the half turn jump. Before tackling this, make sure the quarter turn jump is easy as pie. To make the full 180, put most of your focus on staying in the air as long as possible. You're also going to bring your arms in a little bit tighter and a little bit faster. Other than that, everything's the same. Your set and your bend should be light and easy. The higher you jump, the more time you'll have to rotate. So don't be shy about bending those knees and launching yourself into the air. After mastering the half turn jump to the point that you can do multiple in a row consistently, go ahead and try it for the 360. The two things that you have to do to increase your rotation is jump higher so you can float longer and bring those arms in tighter and faster to get more rotation. There is no need to buckle over or to twist to do any of this. Twisting just makes your arms and upper body rotate faster than the lower part of your body. You really want to stay square. I hope my little tutorial helps. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Thanks, guys.